Hey everyone. So I've just decided I'm going to start doing vlogs on not necessarily just educating, kind of, yeah, but not the lecture type that I've been doing. These things before I go any further. Well, yeah, I don't know if you've noticed in any of my other videos, I always maybe you could see the spots and sometimes maybe not, depending on the lighting, because I don't do the best with the editing and these videos. But anyway, this turned out to be skin cancer. I actually have one more on my chest, and I credit it all to my days in college when I scheduled all of my classes around the sun. So anyway, I'm getting these were just recently biopsied, actually just as of yesterday, and I'm waiting on the results on that. And of course, next Wednesday, the 18th, I go in for surgery for the breast cancer, and then it's just an onslaught of appointments. But the other side to all of this too, to be fully upfront, is that I've been living in a lot of pain for many, many years, and never really had any answers. Unfortunately, I've never really had anybody, I never pushed the issue. Let's just say it that way. I just never really pushed the issue because I really believe in the body. And at the same time, I haven't been and if you're new here, this is your first time tuning in, thank you. Welcome. And to everybody else that's been with me, thank you again. And thank you again for sticking with me. But I have not, I don't want to say, I'm not against the medical world. It's just that I really believe that the body's capable of doing it. And at the same time, I haven't done a really good job of living my work. I've come to really understand, especially since my diagnosis with the breast cancer, the significance and the power of our words, regardless of how uplifting or positive or negative or neutral they might be. Everything that we say, we will experience at some point on some level. And I've walked around for years saying I felt like God's test monkey. I have talked about the whole entire foundation of my work is on the stress mechanism and how it affects our health. And the fact is I haven't really taken that seriously. I put myself aside. The other word, the other phrase that I'm notorious for saying is selfishness. Or being selfish is access to selflessness. And I used to get in trouble all the time as a kid being called selfish, and I really don't mean, I'm not self-centered, but I will take care of myself, and I stopped doing that. This last decade has all been about survival for me, and unfortunately now I'm reaping the results of what the survival mechanism will do to keep us alive and moving forward. So I don't see any of this as a bad thing. I have also recognized ancestral familial patterns and thoughts that crept into my world, meaning this. And so I'm working on releasing this. I see this surgery next week as really the release of all of these old thoughts and patterns that are no longer going to carry me into the next decade. In order for this to really evolve and unfold in a beautiful way, it's time for me to get rid of those things that are going to inhibit that. And so, like I said, I fully believe in the human body, and that's part of the reason why I never really went in for any of the pain. But the point that all of that comes down to is through a series of tests, also because when you go in, well, I just went in for pain. Truthfully, I had pain in my foot. The right toe knuckle was bothering me for the last 10 years, but it's gotten to the point after the summer, and I did a lot of work on my feet. Really just outraged off the charts, where laying in bed, just the blanket on my toe would hurt. So I'm like, we need to figure this out. As it turns out, I have osteoarthritis in both feet and in my spine, from the tip of my spine to the tail of my spine. So yeah, and of course now come to find out there's scoliosis in there. So yeah, interesting times upcoming, because they're going to have to do surgery on my foot after probably around the middle of the year, because I've got to go through treatment for these and obviously treatment for the breast cancer. So yeah, we're looking at the middle of the year for my foot. But I'm not complaining. Please don't hear this as a complaint. This is really me just getting real. And like I said, I'm going to start doing these on a daily. I'm going to try to do them daily, just to kind of journal. It's almost like a journal of what I'm going through, because I'm overwhelmed. I'm really overwhelmed. And you may or may not have seen me write about this or post about it on social media, but one of the things that they're suggesting is some type of endocrine therapy, hormonal therapy, to block my estrogen, to block the uptake of estrogen, and really modify the use of. It's not even modifying; it's blocking. I've already looked into the mechanisms of action on this med, and it's blocking everything. So what I'm going to do is team up with an acupuncturist to do what I can do to really modify my hormonal system. But that's also going to take this, okay? That's going to take a lot of retraining of these thoughts and patterns that I was talking about, because the more I stress myself out, don't believe in myself, throw myself under the bus, then, I'm going to keep amping up all these issues. So as of right now, I mean, between the yoga and the hiking, and of course the oils that I do, I've done a lot to maintain these levels and manage my pain. I'm not med seeking. I'm not taking any of the meds. Like I said, I'm not doing the endocrine therapy. I'm not asking them for pain medication for the neck and the back and the feet. And I've got it handled. And I'm trying to think. I should have thought about that before I came on here this day. Maybe I'll do it tomorrow. Is to kind of give you an idea of what I do use for pain and what I do use. Well, starting today, I'm gonna put some stuff on that after I wash my hair, and then this bandage will have to come off. And I have my own salve. They told me to put Vaseline on it. They told me to put Vaseline on this to keep this moist for a few days. And I thought, are you kidding me? Here, are you kidding me? Really? You want me to put Vaseline on my face? Check it out. That is my salve. And I'll tell you straight up what's in that salve right there. That is calophyllum, shea butter, raw beeswax, a little bit of olive oil, because that's actually good for skin and sun. I started doing that before I realized what this was, but olive oil actually has a very specific ingredient in it that is known for protecting the skin from the sun. So it actually has a little bit of olive oil. So let me review that. It's calophyllum, olive oil, shea butter, raw beeswax, and then I threw some benzoin in there because, well, I totally dig the aroma of benzoin. It's actually super cool for skincare, and I dig the smell, but more importantly, it also helps to quiet the immune reactions. And clearly, I mean, that's what cancer is. The immune system is like on a hyperdrive, and that's a result of a hyperdrive mindset, hyperdrive. Fuck, I got to do something about this. Pardon me, parents, if your kids are listening, I'm sorry, but this is it. I mean, you're getting a vlog on a daily basis, hopefully, about how things are going with me, because I want to chronicle this. I want to demonstrate what's possible. And that's what I'm saying, choose your words, because no matter what, and no matter how charged or lack of charge there is, no matter how neutral, how exciting, how depressing, no matter what words are coming out of our face, no matter what we say, we talk everything into existence. There's a lot of memes out there that say, speak it as if it's already in your, speak it as if it's already in your world. I'll just put it that way. That's not the right quote. But the thing is that's the point. We don't realize how much we're seeking. I mean, how many times have you BS'd your way through such a situation, and then you ended up facing it somehow, and in another way, at another time. Speak it as if it already exists. We're doing that all the time. When you lie about something, when you fabricate something, when you want to impress somebody with words, you're going to be given the opportunity to actually live that. And now I'm being given the opportunity to live this and journal about this, document this, because I intend on, my plan is to partner up with an acupuncturist. I've been wanting to do that for a while, but I would love to be able to do that at this point, because even if we don't work under the same roof, we can treatment coordinate. And for things like this, for endocrine therapy, oncology, healing skin, and so forth. So I'm excited about this, but check out that type of salve. It's easy to make. It's super easy to make. It doesn't cost you anything, because if you buy the bulk materials one time, those bulk materials will last you well over a year. I use that twice a day, and I probably fill that tin up about twice a month. So it's worth it. It's so worth it. And my skin's much better for it, but no, I am not putting Vaseline on that. There's no way in hell Vaseline's going on my face. Just like I'm not taking their medications for the endocrine therapy. So anyway, that's it for today. I don't want these to be long. I'm going to go wash my hair. Hope you guys are having a great day. And just know I'm excited about this, so yeah, let's see where we go. And tomorrow, I promise, I'll share the oils that I use for the pain. And what I'm currently using, I have to be really careful right now. What I'm currently using with regards to my body and the cancer, because right now I can't use anything that has blood thinning constituents in it. So I'll share that list. I'll prepare that for you, and then chat with you tomorrow. I do have to go on the radio, but we can get it worked in. All right. Thanks, you guys. Talk to you later.